think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Make these babies cry on the way back home. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Bills nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is Yeldon on the dump off. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watch the whip. Mike.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They go back to the ground now with Yeldon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Allen off the play fake. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, that one complete to Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm going back to you.
On first down, Collins. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46.
To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 11 yards there, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 19.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. It's Collins. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And an alley to run. And now look at him go. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
26, Mike.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing on second down, Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Allen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Draw play. This is Yeldon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the shift. Half 85, half 85.
Allen operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone.
Hey, echo. Check, check. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go. Right there, 54. Right there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
I got it. Mike 5-4.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, Delta.
Allen. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
Now Jackson throwing again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerry Hughes, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
50's the mark. I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Allen, he finds his target, John Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. makes it third.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. Gets around him. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. High throw, but he makes the catch. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
General West. 52. You. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Here's Barkley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 78 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to go up top. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 28 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Bills on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a run with Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
21.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. This will be caught by Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now T.J. Yeldon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Check.
On the run, it's Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kenny Young with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now Jackson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 30.